Good morning, one and all. Saturday, 28th of December 2024. Maybe the last little video of the year, maybe. But to walk off the Christmas excesses, as they say. Just going for a short walk, maybe a 6-8 miler, just around here in Rivington. But this part of the world is absolutely stunningly beautiful, especially on a day like today. I'm going to swing the camera around. You can see how misty it is. It's quite eerie. Something out of a Frankenstein or a Dracula movie, you know. But yeah, so that's where we are. We're just walking up Factory Hill. And I'm going to turn right and go past the farm and then past Curly's and then down to Bob Smithy, turn left and go that way, I think. And then maybe when I get back to Top Road, I'll take a right and then go up to the Pike, the Lady Tower, and then back down that way. Just extend it a little bit. But yeah, looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing more or less this. Yeah. Around here it's part obviously of the industrial northwest, but in days of ore, as it were. But this place around here, it's absolutely riddled with little paths from the little homesteads to little estates of years gone by, where the workforce, obviously walking to work, trudged every day, you know. Most probably 365, or they might get Christmas off maybe. But this path leads to what was the Archon, which is now a village. Very nice village, may I say. Archon village. And they've repurposed the buildings into houses and apartments. And very nice that too. But it's lovely how the designers have kept the... I'm just watching where I'm going because there's all that lot down there. How the designers have kept the historic value of the properties in architectural and subtle nuances, which is good. It's better than scrapping it and rebuilding modern, and they've kept the buildings and repurposed them, which is lovely. And that was there an old reservoir which I've mentioned before, which is now a memorial woodland park. And I'm going to switch it off now because the path has just turned to slush, as you can see. So some old mill cottages for the Archon village that have been really tastefully done up. And we just over there's Curly's. It's quite a famous landmark now. Fish and chips and teas and coffees, and the side of a reservoir, which is lovely. We're just going to go onto the main road here and walk to the Bob Smithy and turn left. But you can see that look at the spooky, iconic pictures, aren't they? Misty, foggy, bare trees, typical of winter. Yeah. As you can hear that we are at the side of the main road, but this is a little mill pond, really, reservoir filled in, but next to the Blundell Arms. And just in the distance over there you can see someone's having a quiet minute, maybe they're fishing. But yeah. Now we come up to the Blundell Arms. Now part of the chef and brewer collection, but it's actually quite a historic building. The Blundell Arms, once upon a time, was known as the Moorgate Inn, and it was once owned by the Blundell family, and I'm led to believe the family's coat of arms is either above the door or inside or somewhere, but it goes back to the early 1700s and was in 1741 was an actual courthouse and a staging post for changing of horses, etc. on the old Preston Road, which is now Charlie Hall Road, which is this one here. Now it's heading off into Bolton. So yeah, the Blundell Arms. Well, as much good as it looks. That's the Smithills Estate. And that's the Rivington Estate. Well, we turn left at the Bob Smithy, and coming down here I'm going to turn left onto the Smithills Estate shortly. Hopefully the coffee shop might be open, but maybe not this weather. Now I think this is amazing. This is a car park that the I think it's the Heritage Trust or the Nature Trust or whatever has put up, and it's a car park with a coffee shop, and it gets people off the road, and it gives little poor pilgrims like me a chance to go and have a break and have a coffee, and it's rather good coffee as well. So bit of an advert if you're passing this way on Scout Road, calling it the Walkerful Smithills Estate. There you go. Walkerful Smithills Estate. And here we are. Kate and Wendy's Walk, Smithills Estate. Ken and Wendy's. And it really is a very nice walk up here, so park your car at the coffee shop and come up for a walk. It's only maybe a mile or so, mile and a half, if you go all the way around this little track, because it ends up back at the coffee shop. So there you go. Get your trainers on and boots and get out for a little walk. It'll do you good. There you go. Seat with a view. Wow. Gosh. It's Burnt Edge. A little family coming this way. So we're on top of Burnt Edge here now. There's a group there that's just walking down, but this is what always fascinates me. Local handcrafted. Someone's built a seating post in a semicircle, and this is showing you what you should be able to see. But anyway, sadly not today. Just want you to listen. There's absolutely nothing other than the sound of a babbling brook. On top of the moor now. Sorry, you can't see much. But we're on top of Burnt Edge, and I'm going to go back up to Rivington in a minute. But for all our non-UK friends, look at how old this old signpost is. Shine a light. That's where I've just come from, through that way. I'm going on up here. That road there takes you back to the car park I was telling you about, with the coffee shop. And up we go. Next stop, the road, which is the top road towards the mast. So we're coming to the end of the Smithills Estate. If you can just see there, I'll just zoom in for a little bit. Fire beaters, if you can remember back in the awful day when Rivington caught fire partly because of the idiots writing barbecues. So anyway, this is the end of Smithills, and literally just over there is the Rivington where I'm going to go up to now. Well, I've decided to cut it short a little bit because it's, as you can see, the weather is there's just nothing to see. I mean, it's just mist, and it's been like this for about 3 days, but hey ho, I'm sure it'll clear. So anyway, there you go. So the top of Foxholes, as you can see, the weather is just, I mean, you can hardly see the trees over there in the middle of the field. But anyway, so it's obviously next Wednesday's New Year's Day, and then I'm back on the old training circuit really, because May I've got the Lady Anne Way with Cameron, which is going to be lovely. It's over 8 days. It's only a 7-day walk really, but we're taking 8 because I want a gentleman's stroll. And then September I've got the Camino Primitivo. That's a 2-week walk over the coastal route of the northern Spain, so I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, so back on the old training walks, I would assume. So anyway, it's been a nice little walk this morning.